The NBA regular season is reaching its climax, and while the Eastern Conference playoff team that voice crack was right. But the Eastern Conference playoff teams, they're set pretty much. We just got to find out who's going to be the 7th and 8th seed, but that really doesn't matter because they're going to face the Boston Celtics or the Cleveland Cavaliers, which both of those teams are going to win. And then the Western Conference is currently, they have a fierce battle right now with the final day of the season upon us. Let's look at the current standings and implications for the postseason. So let's look at the Eastern Conference first, since it's pretty easy to look at them. Eastern Conference teams, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers first, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Pacers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Detroit Pistons. So the ones that are set is seeding 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Knicks are going to face the Detroit Pistons in the NBA first round. The Indiana Pacers are going to face the Bucks again. But this time Giannis is not injured with a calf strain. So we'll see what happened. No Dame Lillard because he got the blood clot. And then the play-in tournament would have the Orlando Magics if it's they play today. But to be honest, this is going to be the play. The Magics versus the Atlanta Hawks. I got the Magics winning, and then we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. To be honest, I don't know who's going to win that. To really be honest with you, nobody cares who wins against the Heat and the Bulls because, let's say, look, the Magics win. They beat the Hawks. Okay, so now the Hawks is the loser. So the Hawks will face the Bulls or the Heat. And I believe the Hawks could beat both of them. So the Bulls and the Heat are probably not going to make it. So, that's going to be the play-in. The Knicks, clinching the 3rd seed have shown, they've shown a little inconsistency. So, the Pistons versus the Knicks in the first round, it's gonna be a good game. And we know this because, recently the Knicks blew a 28-point lead against a resting Cavs team. That's terrible. Got me stuttering. That's terrible. And by the way, I am a Knicks fan. Yeah. And then my favorite player is actually Giannis. So, I'll be cheering Giannis and the Knicks. I do like LeBron too. I don't really like the Lakers, but LeBron. Okay, so let's go to the Western Conference, the Wild Wild West. So the Western Conference, teams right now, you got the Thunders, fraudulent. Houston Rockets, fraudulent. We got the Lakers. Lakers gonna make it pretty far. We got the Nuggets at 4. We got the Clippers. We got the Warriors and the Timberwolves with the same exact 48-33 record. So that's gonna be good. We got the Memphis Grizzlies right now. Yeah. The Grizzlies could have been higher, but they fell pretty long after, they fired the coach. The Nuggets too fired Mike Malone, which is crazy. But yeah, we got that right there. So the final day of the season, we got some pivotal matchups. A good game is going to be the Clippers versus the Warriors. Because right now the Clippers are a game ahead of the Warriors. So if the Warriors beat the Clippers, they're going to have the same record, but that'll move the Warriors ahead of the Clippers because they got the tiebreaker. So, yeah, the Warriors would be 5th if they beat the Clippers tomorrow. But if the Clippers win, the Clippers maintain they're going to stay 5th or go to 4th, depending on if the Nuggets lose or not. And the Warriors would drop to 7th. They might go to the play-in or, they're going to drop depending if the Timberwolves win, though. Timberwolves, because the Warriors do got the tiebreaker against all these teams. So if Timberwolves win, then that's that right there. Also the Grizzlies the Grizzlies kind of gonna be in the play-in, I'm sure, at this point. And then we got the play-in, so we got the Kings, the Mavs in there. The Buns didn't make the playoffs. That's tough. Damn KD. And then so these games return to the final seedings and, which team is trying to avoid the play-in. And, that's pretty much it. We're going to see all those pivotal games in the West tomorrow. And we'll be heading into the play-in on Tuesday. So, see you then. Before the play-in, though.